Hi there, it's Holly. I just saw Supergirl finally. Truth be told, I did see it like when it came out, like the first weekend. But like I saw like the first 45 minutes, but it was getting late for me, and I was getting tired. So I'm like, okay, I'll come back and see the rest later. So I finally got around to it, and I really liked it. I thought it was really good. Um, there was a mix of heartfelt comedy, good action. Jason Momoa was great as Lobo, but that's expected. Um, I want to make sure I get the names right. Of course, this is actually pretty hot to wear. Millie Alcock. Millie Alcock, great Supergirl. Can't wait to see more from her. Is she my favorite Supergirl? No, maybe. It's obviously between her and the version within My Adventures with Superman. Oh, yeah. Although the one in Justice League was Unlimited was pretty good too. Maybe actually that version. But either way, I really feel like, of course, all the comments and like reactions to this movie are blown way out of proportion. Um, where like it does have that very comic book bro, like neurotic kind of hate, which duh is going to, because it was a female-led comic book movie. First off, f off with that. Um, this is well done, of course. The other thing I feel like, by the way, I feel like it's a little sexist too, is the reaction to the needle drop, like the needle drop that everyone's complaining about, because it's a cover done by a woman. And people are like, oh, it sucks, I want to do the original, which the man wrote. I'm like, no, this one makes more sense for the movie, for the tone they're going with, for everything really. I'm also tired of people who are like, oh, it's James Gunn, it's going to suck, blah, 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 blah. It's like, first off, guys, you can't say that James Gunn controls everything when he doesn't, but then simultaneously say that, like, oh, no, that movie wasn't made by Zack Snyder, so it's not really on him. So, okay, but you call it a Snyderverse, and those ones aren't his, but everything under the James Gunn version is his fault? No, that's not going to fly. Basically, kind of similar to Superman, this one does deal a lot with person and their dog. Although I do love, like, looking back, it's like Superman saying my dog. It's like, no, it's Kara's dog. But fair enough. It would be a bit more accurate. Give me back my cousin's dog. Little things I liked in this is I liked that they pretty much referenced Supergirl's original origin, in that a chunk of the planet blew off, and they had to live on like just like a small bit of it. Although in the original version, they got around the issue by not a force field. They just wrapped it with lead. Up it, they had lead sheets that just wrapped it, which I love, because that's ridiculous. But I do like that it's more of her trying to get over that trauma still, because that's, a hard thing to get over. And I also kind of love that, like, her parents call out Clark's parents. Is like, yeah, they sent him off to be the ruler, and then later, like, be nice, like, be a good person. Like, when you go out, be a good person. You don't need to be nice, but you don't want to be too mean either. But just be good, Cool. Like, yeah, okay. Call out his parents for that. I feel like the other big thing I'm seeing talked about with this is the idea of whether a hero should murder or not. And it gets tricky because, but let's Batman never murders the Joker. Okay, yes. That's his own personal code. And he kind of deserves it. But with someone like Krim, no, he definitely deserved to be killed. Spoiler alert, Krim dies. But yes, he definitely deserved to be killed. Because he's a child trafficker and abuser and worse and blah, 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 blah. Like the whole thing, like a lot. And it's like, yeah, no, this guy deserves whatever's coming to him and more. So does all of his men. They're all awful. They deserve no mercy. Yeah, like, it's a shame that this one's not doing as well. And I do know the reason. The reason, obviously, is the fact that it's Supergirl. You're like, oh, it should have been Batman next, or blah, 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 blah. It's like, no, if you're building around Superman, you go from Superman, show his cousin, like, build out the universe. I get that. I like that. It's not doing well, partly because, yes, I feel like it is a sexism thing. You could say partly because no one really knows who Supergirl is, but it's not that big of a leap. You're like, it's Supergirl, Superman's cousin. Easy. Done. They explain most of it in the movie. Audiences are not that dumb. They are dumb, but not that dumb. Yeah, no, I really feel like this one, it really is going to be one of those ones that people are going to look past like, oh yeah, no, this one was good. I don't know why we slept on it so much. Like, it definitely is pretty good. The director, Craig Gillespie, oh, yeah, no, that makes sense. Yeah, I like two of his other movies. Craig Gillespie did I, Tonya, which I liked, and Cruella, which I liked. Oh, and Fright Night, which is good too. So, and Lawrence and the Real Girl, which I haven't seen, but I've heard really good things about. So, yeah. The only thing that he did, which is a little, was Pam and Tommy. But everything else, good. Yeah, no, this one, I can't say anything other than this one's really good, and the discussions around it all freaking suck. The other thing is like, oh, they made Crib not look like how he's in the comic. Who cares? Who cares if he doesn't look like some generic redhead? Who honestly cares? Like, would that have made you see it if a one-off villain looked exactly like he did? It's not even a well-known villain. It's a one-off in a comic. Like, he doesn't appear again in the comics. He's just there. It does not matter. And like, yeah, you could argue, okay, but if you look normal, then you can argue that, like, even normal-looking people could be child abusers and stuff. Which, true. Fair. But also, it's like, why not make him look interesting? He looks like a Guardians character. Okay, is that a bad thing? Are we hating unique designs now? Is that what we're doing? Because that's stupid too. It's just every so often we get the terrible discourse around movies, and I get annoyed with it. But I lost my train of thought because I was going to say another thing. But either which way, if your theater's still playing it and you haven't seen it, go see it. I know my theater, come this week, is only doing one showing now. Great that I saw it. But other theaters that don't get a plethora of Indian movies to take over things will still probably be showing it. So, go see it in the theater. You know, it kind of deserves it. Yeah, no, it was really good.